Hello friends and enemies, welcome to the weekly vlog. This week is a fun week, so I say that. Every week's a fun week in my life, it's fine. But the reason this is going to be a fun week is the entire purpose of this weekly vlog is breaking my TikTok problem. Last week, my screen time for socials was 51 hours and like 35 minutes. It's right here. My app won't let me like do day one, so I'm just taking that total for social because everything else I don't really care about. I would like to read for 51 hours and whatever minutes that I have here instead this week. And I've already set up a TikTok time limit. I cannot be on TikTok for more than an hour and a half a day. Here's the scary part. The way this time breaks down, I have to read for like 7.5 hours every day. So I have to read like it's my full-time job every day. I don't know if I will fully manage this. I know that I'm gonna try really, really hard. I've made a spreadsheet, surprising absolutely no one who's watched my channel before. Maybe if you never have, you might be surprised. But the big thing right now is it's Monday the 14th. Love in the Night just ended last night, but I have 2 books from it that I would like to finish and like include in that weekly vlog. I do have to edit and film my video for Tuesday. Well, I have to edit it. I already filmed it. And then I do have to get Sunday's video done. So, and I have to edit my vlog for Love in the Night. So I do have some like editing work to do this week that is going to cut into reading time. But today, as soon as I finish everything I have to read, I'm almost done with an audiobook. That'll be my first book done. And then I only have like an hour and a half left in Her Psycho Beast. Talk of that and Best Text Ever will be in the end of Love in the Night. But that'd put me at 2 books done today if I can get those done. And maybe 180 minutes left, which would be 2 hours and 3 hours. That'd be about 3 hours of reading left. If I can be at 3 hours of reading left by like this evening, I might manage. But yeah, I don't think today I will hit the goal of 0 or being in the negative, but I do think I can pick some audiobooks strategically here and get through them and, you know, read a book in a day for some of that and maybe really cut down on my social time because I need to. I have been doom scrolling, joy scrolling, all the scrollings a lot just with everything that was going on. So I'm very excited. Stop that for a minute and read because I really want to read. I have so many books I want to read that I like can't get to them all, so I know that I need to like start carving out time again. I used to be really intentional and good about it, and then I'll fall off a minute, the ADHD brain kicks in, and then I'm back at it. So it's never a slump really. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do this week. So I hope you're excited. I will update you probably late tonight or tomorrow morning on my total progress for Monday. It'll probably be in the mornings or I'll do a graphic because I do read into like bedtime usually. So if I stay up tonight reading and, you know, we go to bed at 10 and I don't stop reading till midnight, that's 2 more hours of reading. I think the hardest part's going to be remembering to track, but I figured if I transitioned and did a spreadsheet, it would be my easiest method, hopefully. I also have a note on my phone where I can just like throw in how long I read for in what book. So fingers crossed, we're going to see how this goes. Can I actually read for 7.5 hours a day / a total of 51 hours for the whole week? 51 hours and 31 minutes, which is like 3,093 minutes. We'll see. And I do think I think I might manage it, but I might not. I really don't know, y'all. I'm really unsure. But yeah, I feel like this needs to happen. So that's this week's goal and plan. I will be back to update y'all on a book in a little bit. I'll let you know when I finish things. But like I said, I'm going to wrap up the other 2 books in Love in the Night because I've read most of them during it. And then we'll pick something new here. I'll probably spin my Romantasy wheel next, I think. And we'll start there for our first book tomorrow. And then haircut tomorrow morning. So we got this. I can do this. I believe in myself. Y'all are like, you're not going to do this, but I hope I can do it. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay. It is 10 o'clock at night. I'm about to go get Grumps up, but I'm making him come to bed. But I wanted to update you on my progress today for my goals. So I currently, if I finish Pucking Ever After before I fall asleep tonight, I will be, so before finishing, hold on, first of all, if I do not finish Pucking Ever After before I go to sleep tonight, I will be at 180 minutes, 0.86, so 181 minutes of unfinished, which is not bad because today I did read for 4 hours and 21 minutes. I finished 2 books. Those were in last week's vlog that I included them. So I finished Her Psycho Beast and Best Text Ever. I started them during Love in the Night. I just wanted to include them there. I'm on edge for our next one in the Vicious Beasts. But that's okay. We will get there. But yeah, I spent 4 hours and some change reading today so far. When I finish Pucking Ever After, though, I will only be short, like an hour and 6 minutes. So that feels really good. I knew today was a day I probably wouldn't hit the goal, like when I started the challenge, because I don't know that I just will manage it. Tomorrow is going to also be a little bit iffy, but besides the 2 books that I already finished, I went to go read Fated to My Ex, and I read some reviews, and I don't think I want to read it right now, so I went ahead and returned that to KU. The turnoff I had was it seems that she chases him a lot, and was like concerned because he would leave in the middle of the night. Turns out he's a werewolf. I might try it. I've really enjoyed Kate Pryor previously. I'm just not in the mood for that right now. So instead, I picked up Weston by Samantha Whiskey, and I read that for like 20 minutes tonight on the couch. And I'm going to read that in bed potentially after I finish Pucking Ever After, which I'm very close to being done with. But if I'm not tired enough when I finish Pucking Ever After Volume 2, I'll pick Weston back up. So far, I'm enjoying Weston. There's not a lot of thoughts. I'm not far enough in to really have many thoughts. But I definitely will be finishing it very quickly because Samantha Whiskey books read so fast. This one follows the guy who, his assistant is like his friend from high school, and he's kind of kept this line between them because he doesn't want to cross the line, but they both are definitely attracted to each other, and she's very fun and sassy, and I really enjoyed her in the first book, so I'm excited to see how this book goes. And then I spun the wheel, and I'm going to start Spark of the Everflame tomorrow. That will be my romantasy for this week. If I finish it and I like it enough and I want to continue the series, I'll do that. If I want to read another romantasy, we might spin the wheel again. We're going to spin the wheel at least once a week on weekly vlogs, so like regular ones. So we'll see how this goes. And if I can get through some of these romantasies I have on my TBR. And, you know, who knows? I might like it enough that I just want to keep reading that whole series, and that'll be fine too. Pucking Ever After, I'm on chapter 6. So I'm in the last 2 stories, which is about Elmari and Jake, and I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited for this. I have put this off for so long, and I want to finish it before I start Pucking Sweet. Another one that's on my list this week to read. But yeah, I'm on chapter 6. I have like an hour and maybe 10 minutes, if that, not even 10 minutes left in this book. So I very easily will finish it tonight. I have 20 minutes in this chapter, and then I think I have 20 minutes in the next chapter. It just depends on how long they really are. I've really enjoyed this one. I do think this is the harder of the 2 Ever After volumes because we deal so heavily in pregnancy and childbirth. Luckily, I knew that ahead of time, but the chapters with Ryan and Tess are intense. And it's just a lot, which is the reality of birth, honestly. There's a lot of reasons why I'm child-free, and one of them may or may not be the fact that the reality of birth to me is terrifying because I know more people who had complicated births and didn't, which is why I'm giving the heads up now that this book features some complicated births. But we're going to keep going with it and see how much further I get. I will throw up a graphic at the end of this to show you like my total for the day, and I will talk to you in the morning because I have to be up and go get my hair cut. I'm so excited. It doesn't look bad. It just like these bangs, they need cut and shaved, and I'm just ready for a little more length off to give me just a bit more zhuzh, we'll call it. My hair just does better short. I don't have hair that's made to be long really, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. That was a rambly update, but whatever, it is what it is. I'll see you soon. Hello. It is Wednesday morning. We have a Millie. Hold on. Yeah, Millie. So I'm petting Millie while we update you because I was so bad yesterday. Like I went and got my haircut. I came home and I did not stop reading. I spent all day yesterday reading and finishing Pucking Sweet by Emily Rath. This is probably not a surprise to anyone who's been here a minute. You know I love Emily Rath. You know I love these books. I find these books unputdownable. And that's literally what happened because I was like, you need to update the vlog. And I was like, we're not stopping. We're not stopping. So I read a lot yesterday because that is a 20-hour audiobook. I listened at 3 times speed. And that is like all I did. And the update for that is the fact that 1, I finished it. But 2, I read for 7 hours and 14 minutes yesterday, which feels great. And I wasn't burned out from reading, and I was like feeling it. So I don't know. I feel like the cold air like puts a pep in my step for reading, honestly. And I love it. I love it for me. But yeah, I truly love reading when it's cold out and like I can snuggle up in some blankets and just exist. So I finished Pucking Sweet yesterday on Tuesday. Got my hair cut. She feels good. She's a little flat right now because we just woke up. But I read for a total of 7 hours and 14 minutes, which is just 8 minutes shy of my goal, which is 7 hours and 22 minutes. And I'm happy with that. I knew, like we opened this and I said Monday and Tuesday are going to be the hard days for me to hit my numbers. Those will be the 2 days that I will struggle to hit my numbers. But we did it. We did do it. I just knew I had enough going on both those days that it was going to be rough. And that's okay. Today, so on that note, what did I read yesterday? Yesterday, I finished Pucking Sweet, as I said. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. I understand why some people wouldn't have loved this one, but what I love about this whole series and what really keeps me engaged with it, which is really weird because I'm somebody who doesn't like to reread, is that we're following the same timeline in each book. So every book basically has moments where we're getting a perspective we saw in a different book in this book. So there is a moment in book 2 where Ryan and Tess walk in on the group in book 3, and we get their perspective of being walked in on. You know, we get to see the prices become a thing from book 1 from the perspective of the PR manager in this book. And like that is fascinating to me. We see like a prank from the perspective of the character who pulls the prank in book 1. Like all of the interweaving that happens works so well for me and I love it. I think I like it because I feel like I'm reading a new story but revisiting some things I loved previously. This book I do want to give quick content notes for though does feature heart problems, pregnancy, and discussion of like childhood abandonment stuff without like a parent being present. So there is that in here, but it was not terrible. Like, I mean, I thought it was well handled and it integrated the story. It was never just thrown in. So that was fun. But also I just loved, I liked Poppy the moment we met her. She was so fun and we just continued to get to love Poppy immensely. And Colton and Lucas are just fantastic heroes. It's really fun. They're really enjoyable to read. And I had so much fun with this and I didn't want to put it down. This was not like a forced I didn't put it down. This was a like truly I did not want to put this book down. So that felt really good. The other thing is I read Weston by Samantha Whiskey. I only read this for like 30 minutes last night on the couch. Again, I'm very tired this week. So I'm not going to overly push myself to hit this goal. The goal truly is reducing my screen time, which is happening, and that's the win, right? Anyways, I started Weston, or I continued Weston because I started this Monday night, and I read like a good chunk of it. So I'm 30% into Weston now. This is book 2 in the Samantha Whiskey series. I enjoyed book 1. This one is about like 2 people who are best friends. So I read a chunk of that last night on the couch while we watched The Great North. And I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. I don't know that I'm going to love this one as much as I really enjoyed the first book. But I feel like I'm waiting for the payoff. We did have some really fantastic caretaking. She gets the flu, our heroine, Bryn. And Weston comes over and makes her favorite soup and like lays in bed with her while she eats it in the middle of the night and watches reality TV with her. Like it was really cute. So I did enjoy that. But yeah, so I've read that and that's kind of where we're at as of yesterday. We didn't make a ton of progress. Otherwise, I'm happy. Like if I hit 7 hours the rest of the week, I'm thrilled. If I hit 8 or 9, I'm extra thrilled. Weekends are going to be my hard one, right? Saturday and Sunday, I don't always have the best of luck getting that much reading time in, but during the week, I generally do manage to read a lot. So we'll see what happens as we continue. But okay, so yeah, here's your Tuesday graphic, not Thursday. Okay, y'all, now it's Wednesday. Let's talk about it. Today, I have to edit a video. I have to finish editing my weekly vlog for tomorrow. I also will need to put some notes together for the video I need to film tomorrow for y'all for Sunday. So I'm going to be doing that, possibly some this afternoon. It is so freaking cold out right now. I woke up and it was 38. Our low was 35 today, and we're up to 43 now, and I'm so cold. we will be snuggled in a blanket soon. Is it cold and I'm still drinking iced coffee? Yes, don't question it. Don't question it. It's fine. I'm fine. Today I am hoping, I will be finishing Deja Brew. I read about 15% of it yesterday. It's short. It is under 9. It's under 10 hours. It's barely over 9, I believe. No, okay, I take that back. It is almost 10 hours. It's 9 hours and 53 minutes. So I read like the first chapter and a half last night. And I just counted through the first 2 chapters for yesterday's numbers because I fell asleep at some point listening. So I just revisited. But yeah, I'm going to finish Deja Brew today. That's my main priority. That'll put me at like 2 hours and some change of listening time. I should finish Weston today, I think. And I don't know what other audio I'm going to pick up, but we're going to pick something up. Oh, actually I do. I take that back. We're going to pick up Spark of the Everflame after I finish Deja Brew. And then I'm going to read Spookily Yours, which is my members pick. So you'll get time updates here for that one, but the vlog will be for my members. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at today. I'm going to get that vlog done this morning, run errands and audiobook, get up all day as much as I can, and then also read with my eyeballs as much as I can this evening. Ideally today, like I would be really, really happy if today I hit like 9 hours of reading, and it's 9 in the morning. So it's possible. I might manage it. We'll see. So yeah, let's get on with our day, and I will be back to talk to y'all soon. Not that you can tell, but I'm back from errands. I found the Christmas tree muffins. They're fine. They're not amazing. Really excited for the donuts. Really hopeful for the donuts. But I also got 2 packs of Christmas tree cakes because I needed them. I also got the 7-Up Shirley Temple because again, I needed it. It's fine. I am like 85%. I have like less than an hour regular speed in Deja Brew right now. And basically, I was going to vlog while I did stuff, but like I was literally just like in and out of a bunch of stores very quickly and just laser focused on the task at hand and getting what I needed because I had left Walmart without one of the items I needed for dinner tomorrow night. And I was like, you cannot forget this. So I did that. I picked us up our dinner. We're having baked potatoes from McAllister's tonight. I'm very excited. I went and got them early because where our McAllister's is gets ridiculously busy. So I'd rather just reheat them / like throw them in the oven if they need it. Closer to. They pack the potatoes like all separated usually, so that's easy to do. But yeah, I picked that up. It's 4 o'clock. I'm washing my new pajamas I got because I cannot find my warmer pajamas that aren't too warm. So I have like different, obviously, like I have my short sets that I wear a lot. That's what you see me in the most. But then right now I need like pants and a long sleeve that aren't like thick. But the one pair I have is very thick. We do that. But yeah, I have not even, actually I checked when I let Millie out. I'm at like 94% in Deja Brew. So we are almost done with this one. I'm going to finish it up here and then I'm going to go fold laundry. But I'm making good progress today. I mean, I've definitely not read as much as I wanted to today. I don't know that I'll hit my 6 hours. We'll see. I am going to dive directly into Spark of the Everflame when I finish Deja Brew while I fold laundry to just kind of give myself a little bit of a kickstart. But I think I probably can manage to read for 5 hours tonight. We'll see though. We'll see. This entire experiment might be a failure. We can always try again. If it is, maybe I'll try a lower number. I don't know. But that's fine. Because really the goal is just to read a bunch. And I do feel like I'm reading a lot. And I finished a lot of things. So like that is a win. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to go fold the 3 baskets of laundry. I hate it. But I'm going to go fold the 3 baskets of laundry I have to fold. And then I will switch this current load into the dryer when that's done. So let's go finish Deja Brew. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so it is 9:19. If I finish Weston tonight with about my projected time and with what I just read of Spark of the Everflame, I might actually be at 0 or negative by the morning. But we'll see. I'm literally coming at you from the bedroom. Grumps has to get a little bit of work done. So I'm letting him do that, and then I'm going to sit on the couch and read, which is going to involve me finishing Weston because I'm over 60% through it now. I'm doing great. And on top of that, I'm 22% through Spark of the Everflame. So I should finish that tomorrow pretty easily here. Yeah, I'm at 69% on Weston. So I definitely will be done with it tonight. I guess let's talk about that one first because I'm the closest to done. It's fine. It's probably going to be a 3-star for me. I really enjoyed the first book, Asher. Right now, I think the struggle I have is we're not getting enough of their chemistry together on page. it's just, they've been friends for so long and it's been there all along, and oh, let's bone now. Which is fine. It's not bad. It's an easy read, which is why I'm not DNFing it. So yeah, I'm enjoying that a good bit. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. But I'm not having like a great time, so to speak. So yeah. But this follows Weston and Bryn. Basically, she takes over the marketing firm he bought, and now they're boning, but like they're not out to everyone yet because the deal that she took over it for like hasn't happened, and they don't want people to think she just got handed this job. Their chemistry is good when they're together. It's just like, it's a very assumed chemistry is the best way I can put it, and I would have liked more on-page interaction to show us their chemistry than just like, here's chemistry when they bone. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to finish that. My Kindle says I have like an hour and a half left or less. So that was easily an under 3 hour read. It's 206 pages. So if I finish it in like 2.5-ish today, that's not bad. Spark of the Everflame. Okay. I'm listening to the audiobook. I'm 22% in. I went and checked the arc I got of it to see where I was. I'm liking it, but if this is slow burn and they just boned for the first time, I'm very confused as to why we have boning now and then we turn into like super slow burn. But I already see the setup for like a love triangle. Like, it's right there. There's the prince and there's her childhood friend who she's been hooking up with. I love a healer situation for our main character. That always interests me. I always enjoy that, so I'm intrigued to say the least about that, and I'm curious to see how, like, where this goes, because like she's obviously part of the royal society like her dad is, but is being hidden with the normal people, and her mom's vanished, so that's like interesting and scary and all that stuff. But I'm assuming that we will see her mom again. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, overall, mostly just fascinated. Mostly right now, I'm just fascinated with the setup, and I'm curious and intrigued enough that I'm not, for sure, not stopping the book anytime soon. So there's that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't think I have anything else. Not that I can think of. Anyways, once I finish Weston, I will probably pick up some novellas I have on my Kindle to try and just get some more reading time in. But let's get our pajamas out of the dryer, snuggle with Millie on the couch and read. And I will catch y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's gonna get dark for a second. I gotta go turn the light on. My yard guy's here. Like, they're mowing the yard. But I want to update you because I read so much. Oh, it didn't get that dark. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. But I gotta turn the fan off so you don't hear the fan. So I want to update you because I stayed up way too late last night, but your girl netted -2 hours last night on her reading progress because I read Delayed Penalty so late. Because of course I did. I'm obsessed with Delayed Penalty. Yeah, so I read for over 8 hours yesterday. So I did it. I'm shooting for over 8 today. I don't know if I'll manage it or not, but we're going to try. Because I would like to go to the weekend ahead of the game. But anyways, I started Delayed Penalty last night. And I read like almost half of it in about 2 hours or so. I definitely, like, as I get more tired, obviously my reading time slows down. Whereas when I'm like more awake, I read quicker. I feel like that makes sense for anyone. But yeah, 38%. I'm really curious about this one. I am enjoying it. It definitely just has the same Tegan Hunter pizzazz that I love. We get more of the group chats, which I love. It's giving me everything I love. So I'm a happy girl right now, honestly. And then I've continued this morning Spark of the Everflame. But I actually think I feel like eyeball reading. Who am I? So I might either A, read some manga this morning for a bit, or B, keep reading Delayed Penalty. I also just want to lay in bed. So I might go get my coffee and lay in bed for a bit longer. Listen, it's fine. My cycle's coming and I can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, any of my people watching that have had cycles know what I'm talking about. I just have deep, heavy exhaustion right now. So I'm probably going to lay in bed and listen to more of Spark of the Everflame and then go from there. But I have 3 hours and 6 seconds left in this one. I don't have any big thoughts about Spark of the Everflame. I don't like our love interest, or the, like, childhood friend. I don't like him. So there's that. That's all I got for you right now. But yeah. It is Thursday. That's your update. I will be back in a bit. I need to, like, finish my coffee and wake up fully before I like come back and talk at you some more, but I'm gonna keep listening. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm officially trapped. I've got a cat. There's Peas. I've got Millie behind my legs snoring, so I can't move, but I read a manga. This took me about 40 minutes. This one is very dense, and I didn't love the art either, and that is Alpha Wolf Girl and Omega Wolf Boy. This is a no thank you. I was hopeful for this. I do enjoy Omegaverse. I can look past some questionableness, but it did feel overly focused on rape, in my opinion, and I think the story centered on that too much. I could have handled one scene, right? And then going on from there, but it wasn't just once. It was repeated, and it was a lot. I also just didn't feel like the plot or the like relationship between these two made a lot of sense. Like, I just feel like this was very just not good. Plain and simple. It's easily a 1 or 2 star for me. Again, I also just didn't love the art. It felt, in a weird way, the art felt very shonen, even though this is a like steamy explicit josei. It had something to it that felt shonen to me while I read it. So yeah, didn't have a great time there, but that's fine. We're going to cleanse the palette with another steamy manga that I know is good, and that's going to be Titan's Bride Volume 4. So I'm going to read this next. I'm already behind today. I don't feel good today at all, so I'm reading, but not at the pace I would like to, because I thought I would be a lot further today, and I'm just not. And like I said, I don't feel good, but I have an hour and a half left in Spark of the Everflame, which I'm still enjoying and intrigued by. I think it's going to be a 4 star. I think I'm just surprised by it right now, because it's semi-predictable, but semi-not predictable, but also has just been pretty well executed, which I'm impressed. Like, I'm just impressed at the end of the day with that, because it's not necessarily the book I expected to be well executed, because it's a KU romantasy. I don't know. Like, it just varies. But yeah, I am stretched out on the couch. I feel awful. If the girls didn't want to cuddle, I would be laying in bed. That's how awful I feel. So, and I don't, y'all know this, I don't just lay in my bed very often. So that's how I feel. I've prepped half of dinner. I'll probably work on the second half in a bit, because it's what time is it? It's 4:34. So not too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna read Titan's Bride, and then I'll come back and talk to y'all in a bit again about what else I read, or I'll talk to you in the morning, 'cause I don't know right now. I really truly feel like hot garbage. It's the best. I'm alive. Okay, so like, obviously this challenge was going okay. And then I had stuff happen yesterday. We're not going to get into the stuff. Just some things happened. I'm okay. Everyone's okay. The vaguest point of it is I had a really intense wave of grief. We're going to put it that way. So I didn't really read a ton more last night. I did finish Spark of the Everflame, so that was great. And that put me at, I will tell you in a moment, 4 hours and 27 minutes total yesterday for reading. I also read 2 volumes of manga before my situation happened. But I basically spent the night finishing Spark of the Everflame, which I gotta say, I did really enjoy it. I think it was predictable, but I also didn't find it too predictable, where I felt like I knew exactly what was going to happen. I obviously knew like who a second love interest was, because as I told you all, I didn't love the childhood love interest really. But yeah, I thought that was a really explosive ending, which kind of is what you want in a series, in my opinion. Like, for a first book especially, you want to be like on the edge of your seat for book 2. You want to be like ready to pick that up ASAP, and that's how this ended. I really enjoyed DM, whatever her name is, the main character. I've enjoyed the world setup here, where like you have the mortals and the descendants. Like, that's very interesting to me. That's very like fun, like a fun setup. I don't know, I give it 4 stars. Like, I love this, really surprised. It's not like a 5-star favorite, But I'm intrigued and I will be continuing the series, which I think says a lot for romances. A lot of them I finish and I'm like, no thank you, or I'm just on. This one I finished it and I was like, okay, I would like to read more. And I did stay up in bed to read the last like 30 minutes last night, even though all I wanted to do was go to bed, because again, I had a afternoon, evening, just, it was rough. That's all I got for you. Obviously, like, there are times where I will go into details on things, but sometimes I don't have it in me, and right now I don't have it in me. So, I did that. But before that, I read Alpha Wolf Girl and Omega Wolf Boy, which I gave 2 stars. It might honestly be a 1 star. By the end, there's like a little bit of plot that I'm like semi-curious about, but let's just say this is rape heavy, and the art didn't work for me at the end of the day. So, I'm putting it in my trade-in pile for McKay's, which I'm gonna have to take in soon because it's getting very full. So yeah, this was not for me at the end of the day. And I don't really recommend it at all. I don't really know who to recommend it to. Normally I can recommend things I don't love. That one, I got nothing. Then we have The Titan's Bride, Volume 4. This was fun. This gave us some more political world intrigue, which I really enjoyed and was lacking in Volume 3. So I'm excited to get Volume 5. I about said 4, 5 eventually here when it comes out. This was really fun. We continue the overarching plot of them like bonding and being together, and like Prince Caius inheriting the crown. But we also get this political plot around why they don't want, what is his name? Koichi? To be his mate and all this stuff. So really like this, solid 4 stars. I'm excited to read more when more comes out. So that was all that I read. And yesterday I literally only netted 4 hours. And it is 2:50 on Friday. So I don't think I'm going to hit 50 hours. We're going to set expectations now. I do not think I will hit 50 hours or 51 and a half. Like, I think if I can read 24, obviously if I hit 50, I'll be thrilled because we're just going to shoot for that. But I just know that after the day I had yesterday and where I'm at right now, this project, I don't want to pause it. I want to finish it. And I think it's real. I think it would be inauthentic of me to like extend it out 2 more days or any of that. Like, I would rather just, this is me attempting it and failing, most likely. So today may very well, if I finish the 2 books I'm reading today, I will end the day with 6 hours and 12 minutes read, give or take. So I could almost recover. Not quite though, because this is the problem. Like, I was caught up, and then yesterday got me so behind that I don't know if I can fully recover from the goal, right? We'll see. Because right now, I have to catch up like on 4-ish hours, I think. I'm not doing the rough math. But anyways, right now, where we stand, if I finish those 2 books with my estimated times that I have left in them today, I will have 18 hours of reading and 18 hours and 46 minutes of reading to do on Saturday and Sunday, which I just do not believe will happen. That would be me reading for, almost 10 hours both days. I just don't think it'll happen. So I'm still going to try and read as much as I can tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. I'm just putting that out there now that I do think I'm going to fail this challenge. And that's okay. We will try it again. I do think that was a hefty goal for the first go at this. I definitely have seen reduced TikTok usage besides for yesterday, because when I have bad days, I tend to spiral on TikTok, which is okay. You know what? That's fine. We can do that. It's okay. This is real life. And I do like to bring that element of real life, I guess, when I do these challenges, because I do think, even if you did it on your own, I think just honestly squeezing in more reading time is never a bad thing. So I'm happy about that. But let's talk about what I've read so far today, because I have now babbled at you for way too long. I am reading The Blonde Dies First by Joelle Wellington. This is her newest YA thriller, slasher horror situation. I'm really enjoying it. I'm 32% in. I should finish it this afternoon, which is one of the things that I'm banking on, like, boosting my reading for the day. I am 32% in. I have 2 hours and 24 minutes left. I do think I will finish this evening, either before dinner or right after. And then I do have to film my video for Sunday, and I edit that video so I can put it up for my members. So that's the other thing, is I think if I do this again, I need to have the following week's videos, like, prepped ahead almost, so I can just focus on reading as much as possible. But also that's not realistic. So here we are. But yeah, so I'm going to try and finish that up this afternoon. And then I want to finish Delayed Penalty tonight. And then I don't know what I'm going to read, but if I read past midnight tonight, that'll be a win again, because that's what I did with Delayed Penalty the other night. I just was in bed reading. Like, I could not stop. The other thing is I'm busting out / bringing down my secret weapon, which is my reading pillow with my little page turner. This is definitely going to help me a lot also, because sometimes when I don't know, when I use the clicker button, it locks me in, so to speak. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I don't know what we're going to end at. I do think we will end closer to 40 or 45 hours. And honestly, that's still a win. I honestly don't know how much I read in a normal week either, because I just read, like, and it varies wildly. Like, we have weeks where I read a ton and weeks where I don't. Yeah, because right now I'm at 26. I'll be at 26 hours. No, I'll be at 32 hours when I finish these 2 books. So yeah, I know I will hit 40. We'll see if I can hit 50. We're gonna try. Maybe we'll get to 45. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go read some more. I've babbled at you for too long. Yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. Coming at you at 8:30 on Saturday for your first weekend update. I realized I just haven't updated you all day. We went and voted early this morning. So we got that done. And then we went to Target and picked up some lunch and came home, and I filmed 2 videos, which I'm about to edit in bed. We brought down our old big TV downstairs, older, bigger TV downstairs, and put it in the bedroom. And Grum's like, it's not that big. And I'm like, so much better than the other TV we had in here, but it's fine. We don't watch a ton of TV in our room, but I do think I'll enjoy this when I'm sick or when I need a heating pad, etc. We're gonna lay in bed tonight and watch TV when he's done playing duty, Call of Duty with the boys, or PUBG. I don't know what they're gonna play tonight, but I needed to update you because I read more since last night. I finished things and made progress. So I did finish Delayed Penalty last night, and I really like this. And I've not loved a lot of the Seattle Servant books, so the fact that I loved this, I think, is exciting. I can see why some people didn't like it and found Quinn hard to handle, but I liked the way we addressed the fact that her family unintentionally was constantly putting her down. And that made this issue where she felt like she couldn't finish anything or do anything right. And instead, like, Hayes helped her figure it out. I don't know, it worked really well for me. So I'm giving that like a solid 4. And then I am, how many hours? I'm 51% into The Blonde Dice First. I'm enjoying it. I have 5 hours left, so at 3 times that's an hour, and we're under 2 hours. Like an hour and a half-ish? Hour 40. That's what we're at, about an hour 40. I'm enjoying this. It's not a nighttime read for me. I'm only reading it during the day. So I should finish it tomorrow. I like it, but I don't think I like it as much as I like her first book, because I think the tropes and the themes it's relying on are things I don't have enough knowledge of sometimes, because I don't love horror movies. So that's on me, obviously, more than the author. But yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I still think it's well written. I still think it's an enjoyable read. It's just not gonna stand out to me as much as the first book did. But yeah, I'm enjoying it still. I think it's interesting. I still think it gives you enough, if you have no foundation like I do really on horror, to still enjoy it. But yeah, I read that. And then I've got I do have Taste by Nikki Clark pulled up to read tonight. It's an 82-page vampire novella. I would like to read that when I'm done editing and when I lay down for bed. And then I'll probably pick out something else. I'm just not sure, because this will be your last regular weekly vlog in October. and I have some themed reading plans next week. So I'm trying to squish in what I can and obviously time myself. And timing wise, that's the other update you need. I'm definitely, like I said, 100% not hitting my goal of 50 hours. There's just no way I am. But I've officially read for 31 hours. I honestly think I'll be lucky to hit 40. But tomorrow I should have some more reading time. Saturday was kind of our do things day, and tomorrow we're mostly just around the house, so I should be reading a bunch. So we'll see what happens. Weekends, I'm the opposite of most people. Weekends are when I read the least, and during the week is when I get most of my reading in, I feel like, because Grumps is at work. I'm not spending time with him. I'm not just like around other people as much, so I'm able to like really read a lot. So yeah, I'm only there. So if we could hit 35 hours, hell, if I somehow manage 40, I will be thrilled, but I'm just not sure we'll get there. Either way, I have definitely reduced my TikTok time, and that was the goal, and hopefully I can just kind of keep that going. But I need to go take a quick shower, and I need to edit, so I'm gonna let you go here. I will check in with you in a bit or in the morning. I wanted to share some final stats with you and some thoughts on the challenge. Also tell you what I thought of the blonde eyes first. So I guess we'll do that. We'll do that first. I'll tell you what I thought of the blonde eyes first real quick. This is like a 3.5 for me. 4. It's not bad. I just really liked the first book, and I did not like this one as much as I liked the first book. So I'm kind of like, I like I said earlier when I was talking about the blonde eyes first, I think this one for me, the struggle is that I don't have as many horror references and new like knowledge of horror tropes, I guess, necessarily, because that's not a genre I really watch or read a ton of. I like dabble. Like I have my safe authors that I do love and do read. So yeah, it is not bad. If you like horror, I really think this book will work for you really, really well. It just didn't work for me as well as the first one did from her that I read. So know that going in. But that's okay. I will still read whatever else Joelle Wellington writes, because again, it still wasn't like a bad book. It just wasn't my kind of horror thriller situation. But that's that. Let's talk about some just final things. I finished a total of 11 things, which was 6 audiobooks, 3 ebooks, and 2 manga for the week, which is not terrible at all for me. I would say that was maybe slightly higher than normal, but I also was reading a lot of longer things that I was able to wrap up this week, which helped. My total read time was 32 hours and 48 minutes, which I think is really rewarding and fantastic to see. I do think I was a bit overambitious, which I'm known to do, for sure, as far as the thinking I could hit 50 hours first go. But that's okay. I think it's okay to try and not do it perfectly, you know? The biggest things I learned is like, one, the time limit on TikTok for me really helped. It helped. I used to have one set and I just kind of removed them all because I was just bypassing them and whatevering it. But I think when I was doing this challenge, at least it kind of gave my brain the like, okay, but do you really need more time, or have you scrolled enough? I also think it's really funny. I confirmed my theory around the fact that I like do not read on the weekends, like at all. And I just think it's funny because I know that's a lot of people's prime reading time, and I'm like the total absolute opposite. And like Monday to Friday, I read a ton, and then Saturday, Sunday, I don't read at all. So yeah, I was not surprised to confirm my theory, but like to really confirm it is nice. The other thing is, I think that I realized that for me, for the most part, anything over 8-ish hours, unless it is a book I am deeply engrossed in, feels like too much reading for my brain, which probably sounds weird to some people, maybe not, I don't know. I think if I'm super engrossed and engaged by the story, my ADHD will just carry me through, right? My ADHD brain will like hyperfixate to the point that I cannot put that book down, right? So I won't even notice that it's been 8 hours I've been reading it or something like that. But when it's like me trying to like count how long I'm reading and keep track of it, when I started nearing that 7-8 hour mark, I was tired and I was over it. So there's that. And then I will say this also, my final takeaway was that I did cut my TikTok time down by over 20 hours last week. So like I did go over the hour and a half some days. That's fine. But cutting it down by 20 hours feels really great overall on social timing, like social usage timing. So I'm happy with that. And I definitely could see myself trying this again at some point. I'm not sure when, but I also think I will pick a more reasonable number. Like maybe we'll shoot for 40 hours or something like that. Because I do think I could probably manage that. But I think 7 hours and 22 minutes first try was a big ask for myself. And maybe not the best idea. Especially with what I had going on last week. So there's that. If you have any thoughts on anything I read or on this challenge, like how you would like to see me do it again or try again, let me know in the comments. If you don't want to do any of that, you can leave me a clock emoji of your choice because we timed ourselves this week. As always, I will have links to everything I read down below, links to be my friend anywhere on the internet that I am. And I will be back in just a few more days for y'all with another video, and I'll talk to you then. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for.